In a world where celebrity criticism runs rampant on social media, some stars shine so brightly with authenticity that they've achieved the seemingly impossible: universal love. These rare individuals have managed to dodge the usual celebrity hate and win hearts across generations, cultures, and fan bases. What's their secret? Let's discover how these 10 remarkable celebrities have become the most universally adored figures in entertainment. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is often seen as the epitome of kindness and professionalism, but even he has his moments of frustration. The one time he publicly showed anger was when someone bumped into his wife, Rita Wilson. He angrily exclaimed, "What are y'all doing?" "Knock it over. My wife." Though he's known for being down-to-earth and likable, Hanks has been open about his struggles, especially during difficult times on set. In fact, he himself admitted to not always being at his best. The two-time Oscar winner once confessed, "I've had tough days trying to be a professional when my life has been falling apart in more ways than one, and the requirement for me that day is to be funny, charming, and loving, the last way I feel." Despite those rough patches, Hanks shines in nearly every role, even when some of his films are less than well received, by him included. We've all seen movies that we hate. I've been in some movies that I hate, and you have seen some of my movies that you hate, he shared candidly. This honesty about his imperfections only makes him more relatable and endearing to his fans. Though it's rare, the few Hanks haters out there seem to congregate in the r unpopular opinion subreddit, where one user humorously described them as absolute psychopaths. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves's universal likability can be summed up in 2 words: good vibes. The actor has become a beloved figure in Hollywood for his humble, relaxed nature and down-to-earth personality. He's the kind of star you can spot casually riding a subway or sitting on a park bench, as if he's just another person. His legendary status on Reddit speaks volumes. There's even a subreddit dedicated to celebrating him, and one of its top posts is titled, "Actors That Nobody Hates." Keanu's reputation for kindness and humility only grows with time. One of the most memorable moments of his online presence was during an AMA, Ask Me Anything, on Reddit, where Keanu not only charmed fans, but also managed to overtake Barack Obama for the most upvoted AMA of all time. Throughout the conversation, he used his newfound spotlight to promote fellow actors, showcasing his generosity and selflessness. This genuine attitude only deepens the admiration people have for him, making him a rare example of a public figure who, despite his fame, remains beloved by all. Keanu Reeves's likable, down-to-earth vibe has made him a symbol of humility, and it's this authenticity that keeps fans rooting for him, both on-screen and off. John Cena. John Cena, once the subject of widespread criticism during his time as the face of WWE, has become one of the most beloved figures in both sports and entertainment. For years, fans complained that Cena was being shoved down their throats by the WWE, and many felt he was overpushed. However, this backlash was less about Cena's abilities and more about his near-perfect image. Cena became the epitome of the clean, reliable role model that WWE's young fan base could look up to. He carried the company on his shoulders for over 15 years, consistently delivering in the ring while maintaining a strong moral compass outside of it. Cena's commitment to making a difference extends beyond wrestling. He holds the world record for granting 650 wishes through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, a staggering achievement, especially considering no other individual has come close to granting more than 200 wishes. His generosity speaks volumes, showing his deep compassion for others, and his dedication doesn't stop there. Cena even learned Mandarin to help WWE reach new audiences in China, where the company has struggled to gain traction. With all these accomplishments, it's nearly impossible to hate John Cena. As fellow wrestler Cody Rhodes aptly put it, John Cena is the ultimate role model. His kindness, discipline, and selflessness make him a true inspiration. Steve Irwin. When it comes to ultimate role models, Steve Irwin undoubtedly deserves a spot at the top. Irwin's deep respect for both the media and his fans was only matched by his passionate love for wildlife. He didn't just talk about conservation, he lived it. Steve used all of his earnings to purchase conservation areas across 4 different countries, ensuring that wildlife had a safe place to thrive. In his own words, "What good is a fast car, a flashy house, and a gold-plated dunny to me? Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and wilderness areas, which in essence is going to help humanity." For Steve, money wasn't about luxury. It was about securing the future of the planet's wildlife. "Money's great. I can't get enough money. But you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy wilderness areas with it," he said. Irwin's dedication didn't end with his own actions. He used every platform to spread awareness and encourage the protection of endangered species. His passion was clearly passed down to his family, who continue his legacy with the same commitment to conservation. I had the chance to meet his family while they were filming on Morton Island, and they were just as warm, approachable, and dedicated to the cause as Steve himself. Let us know which celebrity moments surprised you the most. Your feedback means a lot to us and helps build a community where we can celebrate these incredible stars together. Terry Crews. Finding a reason to dislike Terry Crews is nearly impossible. The actor, comedian, and former NFL player has built a reputation as one of the most genuinely likable figures in Hollywood. A quick search for his name brings up headlines like 19 reasons why Terry Crews is a gift to the world, and 9 of the biggest reasons to love Terry Crews. One of the key reasons for his popularity is his light-hearted, fun-loving nature. For instance, Terry is known for performing the same jump at every red carpet event, adding a bit of humor and consistency to his public appearances. Terry is also the subject of countless memes, one of the most famous being about him holding a picture of himself in his wallet to remind him not to waste money. A Twitter user posted, "I keep this picture of Terry Crews in my wallet to see it when I'm about to waste money." Terry hilariously responded, "I keep this picture of myself in my wallet so I can say it when I'm about to waste money on things I don't need." LOL. But behind the humor is serious discipline. In a Reddit AMA, he revealed, "I spend almost 2 hours a day working out, and it's no surprise given his impressive physique. His commitment to fitness has helped him land some of Hollywood's most beloved roles, like Cheeseburger Eddie in The Longest Yard and Latrell Spencer in White Chicks." Jack Black. Jack Black is the kind of person who effortlessly captures the hearts of everyone around him, thanks to his hilarious antics and down-to-earth nature. His interactions with the paparazzi are legendary. Once, after being surrounded by a group of photographers, he rode his bike and struck the silliest poses, then cheekily told them, "It's impossible to follow me when I go this fast. You're in my dust." His sense of humor shines through in moments like these, showing that you don't always have to take yourself seriously to be loved by the public. While many celebrities focus on maintaining a perfect image, Jack Black proves that being a little goofy can be just as endearing. But he's not just a fun-loving guy. He's also capable of deep moments of maturity. One example is when he took the time to sing to a young fan of School of Rock, a gesture that left a lasting impression on the child and the people around him. Those lucky enough to meet Jack Black, even briefly, often describe him as nice and great with my kid. There's just something about Jack Black that feels real and human, making him one of Hollywood's most lovable and relatable stars. His blend of humor and heart makes him impossible to dislike. Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers. When it comes to celebrities with virtually no haters, few could rival the unshakable legacy of Fred Rogers, better known as Mr. Rogers. His kindness, calm demeanor, and genuine care for others made him undeniably unhateable. One famous story exemplifies just how much people revered him. When his car was stolen outside the network, the thieves returned it 2 days later with a note that read, "If we'd known it was yours, we never would have taken it." Mr. Rogers led by example, showing that true leadership didn't require marching or protesting. It simply required showing love and respect. Rather than rallying against injustices, he used his platform to cast Black actors on his program, exemplifying his commitment to inclusivity and equality long before it was fashionable. His kindness transcended the screen, too. I had the privilege of meeting Mr. Rogers several times when I was younger and even knew his grandson. What struck me most was how consistent his warm, gentle personality was, both on and off camera. Some even argue that disliking Mr. Rogers might reflect deeper issues in one's upbringing, suggesting a lack of empathy. His likability can be perfectly summarized in one line. Mr. Rogers was, and in spirit remains, living proof that it's possible to conquer evil with kindness. To help us create more engaging content, please let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video interesting, just comment, "Okay." Thank you for your support. Bob Ross. It's hard to imagine anyone ever despising Bob Ross, whose warmth and positivity made him a beloved figure to millions. His gentle encouragement and wholesome persona didn't just inspire people to pick up a paintbrush, they instilled a sense of peace and joy in viewers. Bob Ross once said, "The joy, peace, and encouragement I received from my painting show helped shape my childhood. It was one of the reasons I started painting." I'll always remember painting along to one of his episodes as a child, even though I eventually found his style wasn't for me. What stayed with me, though, was his kindness and the timeless wisdom in his words, like, "We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents." This mindset has inspired countless people, teaching them that imperfection is part of the process. Bob Ross's generosity extended beyond his screen persona. He donated around 1,200 of his paintings to help raise funds for charity. What's more, he refused payment for his PBS show, gifting all 403 episodes to the network for free. While there's one article that mentioned he could be difficult to work with, that seems to be an exception rather than the rule. Weird Al Yankovic. While Bob Ross may have had a small blemish on his record, Weird Al Yankovic's legacy is practically spotless. His hilarious parodies were a key part of many childhoods, and his reputation for being an all-around awesome guy has only grown over the years. Interviews show his infectious charm, but those who have met him in person often say he's even cooler than they imagined. Patton Oswalt once praised him as the lone exception to the phrase, "never meet your heroes," while Kirk Kane fondly recalled, "I knew I had made it when Weird Al called me to get permission to parody Smells Like Teen Spirit." Weird Al's respect for other artists shines through in his work. Before parodying any song, he personally reaches out to the original artist, not because it's required legally, but out of respect for their craft. On top of that, he ensures that royalties are paid to the original creators, earning him admiration in the music industry. His approach has made him beloved by fellow musicians, with only one notable public feud in his career: his rivalry with Coolio, stemming from the parody of Gangsta's Paradise in Amish Paradise. The two eventually resolved their differences, with the beef squashed in 2006. Weird Al's unshakable integrity and genuine kindness have only added to his legendary status. James Buckley. James Buckley, best known for his iconic role as Jay in The Inbetweeners, has earned a legendary status in the world of comedy. His portrayal of the brash, egotistical Jay made him an unforgettable character, and fans couldn't help but love him for it. However, in stark contrast to his on-screen persona, James Buckley is incredibly humble and down-to-earth in real life. When he started uploading content to YouTube in 2016, his genuine nature quickly became clear, and it resonated with fans even more. This humility has undoubtedly played a major role in his success on Cameo, where he's become one of the highest-paid stars. In true James Buckley fashion, he joked about his success, saying, "You're a Cameo millionaire? Yeah, I don't want to rip people off. I charge 40 quid. You know, too much can go in 20 quid each." His playful, grounded attitude is part of what makes him so endearing to his fans. The only real hiccup in his career came during the In-Betweeners 10-year reunion when he tweeted, "Feeling pretty hated right now?" Despite this brief moment of doubt, James Buckley's down-to-earth nature and willingness to laugh at himself have only further endeared him to the public. His authenticity is something that fans truly appreciate. Type 1 if you're with us till the finish. We're grateful to have you here. These 10 beloved celebrities prove that success and universal admiration come from authenticity, kindness, and using fame for good. They've shown us that true stardom isn't about the spotlight. It's about touching hearts and making positive changes in the world. Who else would you add to this list of universally loved celebrities? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed reading. Together, let's celebrate those who make the world a brighter place.